Grandma's back, and we're still dealing with basic geometry. But now notice what we've done is we still have our straight angle from this end to this end. The line is continuing, that's our straight angle, but now we've done something here. We've created an angle that's 30 degrees, and we needed to know how much this is. What is this degree measure? The measure, when we speak of angles, we're talking about the degree measure. So if this is 30 degrees and the entire thing is 180 degrees, because it is a straight angle. Remember, straight angles are two rays together pointing in opposite directions. So we have this straight angle. Well, if we subtract what we know, which is 30 degrees, from the total measure of the straight angle, which is 180 degrees, that gives us our obtuse angle, the other angle, which is 150 degrees. 180 minus 30 is 150. Well, let's switch that. Let's change that a little bit. All right. Now we have, this is 47 degrees. This is 53 degrees. And we need x equals what? We need to know what that measure is. So what would we do? We would take the 53 degrees and we would add that to the 47 degrees. 7 and 3 is 10. 4 and 5 is 9, plus 1 is 10. So now we know that we have, those two angles are 100 degrees. So that means what's left, once I subtract the 100 from 180, that means x is not 180, x is simply 80 degrees. So it doesn't have to be just one angle, doesn't have to be just two angles. It could be three or more angles, and see, we have three angles here. But always remember, if you have a straight line, the total measure of this straight line is 180 degrees. Now, why is that helpful? Well, let's look at something. We dealt with something that was 180 degrees, and your textbook will call that supplemental. Supplementary angles. So why is it calling it supplementary angles? Well, it's calling it supplementary angles because the total equals 180 degrees. So we have, when we are combining two angles, we need to know whether they will either equal a right angle or a straight angle. We're only concerned with those two. So if they equal a right angle, so we have 90 degrees, which is our total, and we subtract the 20 degrees, that says what's left would be 70 degrees. So what does that say? When two or more, the plus means or more angles, combine, when I'm saying combine, we're adding to equal 90 degrees, they are called complementary angles. And notice that we did the exact same thing with the complementary angles, sum to 90 degrees. Add the two together, you should get 90 degrees, as we did with the supplementary angles, which sums to 180 degrees. So when we have two plus angles that sum to 180 degrees, they are called supplementary angles. And I always look for something, that's just me, that will help me recall or retain the information. So complementary goes with 90 degrees or right angle. Kind of difficult to add, to make some connection there. But if you think about supplementary and straight angle, they both. The supplementary angle sums to 180 degrees. The straight angle is 180 degrees exactly. So ladies and gentlemen, that's our complementary and our supplementary angle. Remember, the first thing you want to check, is this a 90-degree angle? If it is, then we're looking for its complement, the other angle that will sum or add to make both of them, or the 3 or 4, to equal 90 degrees. If it's supplementary, that means the angles, whatever number of angles that you're combining, adding, they will equal 180 degrees. Those will be supplementary. And supplementary and straight angle they start with the same letter, S. S for straight and S for supplementary. See you shortly.